Hello dear students, I am Mrs. Minu and this is the third and last video lecture of chapter 12 Patterns for class 4. Before starting the lecture, have a look over the mind map of this chapter. I had already discussed about patterns in numbers and letters, number towers and secret codes. Today we will discuss about patterns in addition and multiplication. Patterns in multiplication tables, tiles and rangoli patterns. First of all, we discuss about patterns in addition and multiplication. Dear students, patterns are very useful as sometimes without calculating you can find solutions with their help. Once the pattern is identified, further terms can be easily written. Now look at these patterns. Here is written 1 plus 2 equal to 3, 2 plus 3 equal to 5, 3 plus 4 equal to 7, 4 plus 5 equal to 9, 5 plus 6 equal to 11. You are thinking that we have to do addition of this number, but this is the long method. For fast calculation, we have to look at the pattern. We observe that the sum of any two consecutive numbers is the second number multiplied by 2, and from it we will minus 1. For example, look at the second row. There is 3 and we will multiply 3 by 2. 3 multiplied 2 is 6. So 6 minus 1 equal to 5. So answer is 5. Now look at third row. Second number is 4. So 4 multiplied 2 is equal to 8. 8 minus 1 equal to 7. So here answer is 7. Similarly, we will solve fourth row. Here second place number is 5. So 5 multiplied 2 equal to 10. 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. So answer is 9. So in this way we can complete the pattern without calculating the numbers. Look at the another example. Here is written 1 plus 2 plus 3 equal to 6. 2 plus 3 plus 4 equal to 9. 3 plus 4 plus 5 equal to 12. If you will do sum of these three numbers, it will take time. It is a long method, but if look at the middle number and multiply by that number by 3, you will get answer quickly. Now look at second row. The middle number is 3 multiply 3 is 9. Now look at third row. We will take middle number. Middle number is 4. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. So here answer is 12. Same way we will take middle number of fourth row, that is 5. So 5 multiplied 3 is 15. So here answer is 15. Dear student, to solve this sum, no need to do addition of three numbers. Just look at the middle number and multiply that number by 3. Look at the patterns in multiplication. Here is written table of 5. We observe that in this pattern, in the ones place we have 5 and then 0, and then again 5 and 0, and so on. In the tens place we have 1 and 1, and then 2 and 2, 3 and 3, and then 4 and 4, and so on. So this pattern is very easy. With this pattern we can complete the tables. Now look at the another example. Here is written table of 9. In this pattern, the digit in the ones place go on decreasing till 0 and then again from 9 to 0. The digits in the tens place go on increasing till 9. The next number again increase from 9 to 10 and 10 to 11 and so on. So these multiplication table patterns are very easy. In this way you can complete these patterns in multiplication tables. Now we will proceed with our next topic, and that is tile and rangoli patterns. Now look at these beautiful tile patterns which are formed by using plane shapes. Here this tile pattern is formed using by triangle shape. Let's see how this pattern is formed using these two tiles. Here the tile pattern is obtained by putting the tiles by one after the another. This process is repeating in such a way that there is no gap between the shapes. Each triangle is fit each other without gap. When there is no gap between the shape of tiles are called tessellation. To understand it, have a look over these tile patterns. These tile patterns are formed by using rectangle shapes. We can see that there is no gap between the shapes of tiles. Each rectangle is fit to each other. So this tile pattern is called tessellation. But if we observe this tile pattern, there are gaps between the circle. So this tile pattern is not called tessellation. Tiles pattern can be made of plane shapes or combination of two or more plane shapes. Dear students, while forming the pattern of tiles, follow some points. Tessellation must tile a surface without gap or overlap. Use one design again and again. Each shape must be used of same size. I hope now you can create your own tile patterns. Now we will talk about Rangoli patterns. Rangoli is an art form from India in which different shapes and designs are made on the floor by using material, colored rice, dry flour, flower petals, etc. These designs are passed from one generation to the next. The reason a rangoli is drawn at the entrance of house is because its calming effect on a visitor who is just about to enter in the house. If manifest into vibrations in the visitor's mind, putting him at ease, making him comfortable and happy. So it's very easy to draw rangoli designs can be made by drawing and joining dots in a pattern. So I hope that everything is clear to you about this chapter. In this chapter, we have learned that if we find the pattern of a series, we can easily write the next term in the series. Secret codes can easily be broken if we have the proper key to solve it. With the use of patterns, we can solve some problems without calculation. Shapes that fit each other without leaving any gap in between are said to tessellate. Rangoli designs can be made by drawing and joining dots in a pattern. That's it for today. Thank you.